We have a new moon in Pisces. What is that going to mean in the stars for us?
We do. Whenever the sun changes signs, our attention and where we put our energy changes. It's been in Aquarius for 30 days, and on Wednesday, Ash Wednesday, it goes into the sign of Pisces, along with the new moon, sun, and moon in the same sign. So indicates brand new starts across the board, but particularly for Pisces, it's new personal starts. Mars has been in their sign for the last 6 weeks. They've been trying really hard to find a way to project their energies out into the world, and now with the sun entering their sign, they're pretty much going to be successful with it, both personally and professionally. For Aries, it's a good time to take a step back, take a look around, look over the last year, because it's the end of their solar year, and to look at the things and keep the things that they like and set out by the curb the things that did not work for them and then leave it by the curb. For Taurus, it's time to tap their female friends and colleagues on the shoulder and say, I need your help to work towards a group goal or objective. But the truth is, the group is going to work to serve the Taurus's need. And I'm always a big fan of getting other people to serve my needs.
Yeah.
Yeah. For Geminis, it's in their 10th house of career and public standing. And they have to be really careful. They've been saying, if I was in charge, I do this, I do that, I do this. And I think the universe is going to say, okay, ball's in your court. Let's see what you do with it. So it's new starts professionally for them, and they get to reap what it is that they have sown, for good or for ill. For Cancers, great time for Cancers. Legal, educational matters, important matters at a distance. The law is clearly on the Cancer side, and you know how I feel when the law's on your side. You want to use it to get what it is that you want.
Yes.
For Leos, it is in their 8th house of other people's resources flowing their way. The money gods are fixing to smile on Leos everywhere, and it means not so much earned income, but unearned income, where they benefit from other people's resources begin to flow the Leos' way, and they can make something pretty good happen to it. It'd end up with more money at the end of their month instead of more month at the end of their money.
Gotcha.
Always a good thing. For Virgo, yes. 7th house of partners as well as their public image. Virgo's also the sign that said, if I was in charge, I do this, this, and this, and the universe is going to say, okay, Virgo, put your money where your mouth is. Let's see what you got going on. So it's a matter of them being in the spotlight for good or for ill. So if you're going to be in the spotlight, make sure you brush your teeth. It's the most important thing to comb your hair. For Libras, it's in their 6th house of work and responsibilities. Libras, and I hate to say it because Andrew will start throwing stuff at me, get more work, not necessarily more money, but some sort of obstacle that had been in their way kind of gets out of their way and allows them to do more work that eventually they will end up getting paid for. Maybe not right away, but eventually. And also some sort of medical thing has got a much better outcome than they're afraid of. So for Scorpios, 5th house of love affairs, children, sports, amusements, pleasures. Very fertile time in every sense of the word for Scorpio. Time to create something new. So, and it's the byproduct of love and creativity. So they need to be careful. If they don't want to create something, they need to be proactive, because that stuff takes on a life of its own in every sense of the word. For Sagittarians, it's dealing with matters at home. And Sagittarians are about the worst procrastinators in the entire zodiac, and they need to step up and do whatever it is they need to do at home. It's got something to do with water, something to do with leaks, so they really need to just step on up, do the job right, and make their home secure and stable, both in a physical sense and in the esoteric sense of the word. For Capricorns, 3rd house of day-to-day living, the pace of their living is about to pick up to warp speed, to where they have to be really careful not to bite off more than they can chew, because there are only so many hours in a day, and to the best of my knowledge, they cannot suspend the time-space continuum, so they need to really budget their time carefully. For Aquarians, it's all about the money. It's about making more money. It's about making more money through the fruits of their labor, through their own efforts. It's not a matter of money falling out of the sky on them, but it is something that they do. They get a bona fide opportunity to make more money, and they need to step on up and take it, because it only comes around once every 12 months or so. So that's tomorrow's news today for the 12 signs of the zodiac for the new moon on Wednesday.
Sounds like a good one for me.
Always a pleasure.
See you next week.
Thanks.